Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Oh, they can break here. Now it's Mbappe, and he's managed to get free. He's played him through. That's a throw. Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He is through. And Romario! Oh, that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. That has been knocked clear. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy, Theo Hernandez, for me, has evolved into one of the best fullbacks, Peter. Certainly in terms of attacking contributions. You'd be hard-pressed to find someone as good as he is in the final third, especially with the movement that allows him to receive the ball in those little pockets of space.
Well, quite no argument for me on that one. Oh, that was vital. Mbappe. Now, what about a counter-attack? He has found a way through. And they've got rid. And he's intervened well there. Long ball looking to counter. Hakimi. Great ball, and he's had a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Quality ball. That is good alertness. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Subimendi. Koundé. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, important interception. And no, that was never going to make it. That is ended up in no man's land. Neymar. And the shot! Goal! Benfica! And Benfica take the lead. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Benfica, aos 30 minutos de jogo, o camisola número
8. Benfica have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Romario. Koundé gets good distance on it. Pedri. Played out wide.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
So this to pull level. Oh, he saved it! That is Conte. Has a shot! Musiala. Bastoni gets across to intercept that. Kimmich tries making a foray down the right. And here's Romario. He's there and gets it away. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Neymar. Subimendi. Benfica ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Oh, no joy this time.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Hakimi. Now it's Neymar. Scholes. Oh, he's found support out wide. Ah, that's a fine interception. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Benfica head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. That gets things going for the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Mbappe. Now it's Del Piero. Del Piero stood his ground strongly. Roberto Carlos. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that is as far as they're going to go. Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And no, he's seen through all of that. Scholes. Roberto Carlos. Fernandez. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now that's well seen too. Out for a throw. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Benfica are still that goal to the good.
Este jogo teve uma assistência de
60 minutes played.
498 espectadores.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Del Piero. Now it's Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settled for a riskier approach now to defend this. Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Deftly away. Pedri. Kante goes sliding in. Neymar. And it's Roberto Carlos. Del Piero producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Chance here to counter. Hakimi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Roberto Carlos. Some really good ball movement, and he's made sure that's not getting through. That has been slung wide. Koundé gets a foot in here. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And the pass is intercepted. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar touches it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
And they can counter here. Roberto Carlos! Oh, and that should have been two.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 3.
Benfica can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Número 22. Neymar. Número 17. Roberto Carlos.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Koundé is there to clear.
Número 10. Owen. Número 9. Número 11.
Benfica leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. And he's been shifted off it.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, well played, well played. Cleared without complication. Mbappe absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. And they've got rid. That's that, the end. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience that was first class.
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And it's Roberto Carlos. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, a player I've been looking at for quite a while now, Peter, is this guy, Bastoni. He's always impressed me with the way he's gone about his game. He's physically dominant, he's very intelligent in his reading of the game and his positioning, and he's also now very confident in his possession and what he can deliver up the pitch.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. And he's intervened well there. Roberto Carlos. Nicely weighted ball. Played out to the left flank. He's played him through. Kukçu! Just off target.
Kukçu certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Well, that is one way to stop him. That's a nicely measured pass. He can get that clear. Back in possession and ready to go again. Back into the middle. And that has been cleared. David Villa. Messi.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pass is just off target. So we're still where we started right now. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Roberto Carlos. Kokchu. Owen. Oh, what has happened here? Now it's Owen. Can he finish? Goal! Benfica! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders for that because they never got tight to the score. Simple as.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
He's looking wide. He has found the way through. Caicedo deals with that comfortably. Hits one! No mistake! And that takes him up to 30. 30 goals for this side. That was a given. It always was.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
Benfica are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. Mbappe, he's shifting through the gears here. Oh, important interception. Benfica have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Now it's Thuram. Messi. David Villa. David Villa! And it's come back out to him. And yes, it's there! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Nice interception, well timed. Messi. Mbappe. Tries a shot! It's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Roberto Carlos. He's played him through. Oh, that's fabulous. Brilliantly cut out. Mendy gets rid without sophistication. And now they can clear their lines. Mbappe takes control of it and he's on the move. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. A game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that.
And now,
well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. Benfica kick off the second half. Zubimendi. Played back in. Now the finish! It's there!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Big header! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Costa Curta pokes it out wide. And he can clear it away. Owen. Hakimi. Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he's managed to gift it back.
That's well played. He knew he had to mop that up.
He is through here. Musiala. Musiala! That is delicious! He's got himself an absolute peach. Two to the good! They have breathing space! That is simply terrific, finished with beautiful deftness.
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Hakimi. Messi.
Such good technique.
Thuram. Thuram! He's had it taken off him. Scholes with the clearance. Zubimendi getting this one clear. Hakimi. Hakimi. That has ended up in no man's land. That's cause for mild irritation. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Zubimendi. Scholes. Hakimi. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Kukçu. Zubimendi. Musiala. He could be in here. Oh, that's a fine interception. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the... And the shots! Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct.
Oh, what a climb! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Now it's Mbappe. Chance!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. Scholes. Musiala. Musiala! Schneider is there, and he can get that clear. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Pass somewhat off target.
Benfica really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Owen strokes it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
He's looking to set free a runner. Kukçu unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nice sequence of passes, this. And the shot! And yes, it's there! Benfica are back in business.
Kukçu very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
Benfica grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Now it's Mbappe. That has been cut short. Zubimendi. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And a header! Harmlessly behind. Roberto Carlos. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Schneider. He's got the shot away! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead. Roberto Carlos. And the ball's gone astray. And it's Salah. No, he refuses to take the bait. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, taken with style. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Musiala really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's had it! And more and more and more! And they're at it again in double quick time. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Barcelona grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Looking tidy in possession here. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Benfica with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Scholes plays it short. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Oh, well played. Mohamed Salah, one of the standout performers at this moment in time. Oh, he's found support out wide. That should get the job done. Mohamed Salah. Well, that is one way to stop him. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Costa Curta gets his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Zubimendi. Hakimi. Some really good ball movement. Schneider. And the half-time whistle goes.
El ganador de la camiseta oficial del equipo que sorteamos hoy será quien tenga el número de entrada que coincida con el que aparecerá en el marcador dentro de unos segundos.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Cleared without complication. Zubimendi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe picked out brilliantly. Hakimi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. This is what good chemistry is all about.
And he's taking no chances there. Can he finish? Oh, brilliant save.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
And now a sudden chance to counter. White makes the interception. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Musiala. Now this could be a chance. Hits one! Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And here's Musiala. Oh, that's a fine interception. Great hit! Sticks it away! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Can he get onto this? Goes in for the header! That's very neat. Snyder! Decent enough try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
El dorsal 4, el dorsal 10. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 30.
Hakimi.
El dorsal 20.
Benfica do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Oh, well played, well played. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. White. Tries to get it clear.
Cambio de jugadores.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Cleared without hesitation. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that's put paid to a promising move. Mbappe. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
And now the breakaway. Viva. And there's green grass ahead of him. Neymar. Now it's Hullet. And he's there to clear it. Shot could be... It's Salah! Oh, it's come loose.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And he goes cross-field. Hakimi. Vieira cuts out the pass. Messi. Closing in on goal. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Time added on will be 2 minutes. He's one-on-one! And he's found... And the finish! He's got a goal! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? And that will be the final act. Oh, that was intense. An enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Benfica never really got into this game. I think conceding early as they did seemed to completely undermine what...
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. Musiala! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Musiala clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Pass somewhat off target. Musiala has got himself a free kick. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs.
Vinicius Junior! And the shot!
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
Bellingham is onto this. Zubimendi. Brilliantly cut out. Real chance! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Beckenbauer can get it clear. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Ribery. Bakula! That comes as a mighty relief. Hakimi. Olise promptly onto that, and that is that. Benfica are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. That'll be a throw. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, good ball. Can he put it away? No mistake. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Scholes. Musiala. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And he thumps it clear. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Ribery. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, that's fabulous. Musiala, he's free, Can he finish? Goal! Benfica! Into the lead once more. Vinicius Junior duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Benfica go into the lead. Looks to go up and over. Subimendi. And it's Ribery. Pass is just off target.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bellingham cuts out the pass. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Barcelona applying the press here. A high hits one! Hakimi. Scholes. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And he's whipped it across. Forwards and with intent. Scholes. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Nice sequence of passes, this. Vinicius Junior! Fiddles it through. Barcola. Great defending, strong and determined. Bellingham. Back into the middle. Ribery has a goal! It's a goal! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
This is quite a battle.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Throw in. And the pass is intercepted. And now they can clear their lines. And there is the half-time whistle. Benfica come out of a half that has been quite extraordinary on many counts. High scoring, truly exciting, but neither side able to hold a lead. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. Barcelona get the ball rolling for the second period. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, important interception. Messi. Played back in. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's gone forward. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Nice control. Bellingham. He's had it taken off him. Vinicius Junior unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Oh, Red, nice interception. And it's Ribery. No, that's been intercepted. Costa Curta. It's a lovely, neat pass. Roberto Carlos. Subimendi. Hakimi has it in a wide position. That has been slung wide. Hakimi. Messi. And he cuts out the supply. A long ball by the goalkeeper. Messi. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Bellingham. Musiala. And there's green grass ahead of him. Musiala, just the goalkeeper. Chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Messi. That's a nicely measured pass. Benfica can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Bellingham. Oh, he's found support out wide. Musiala. Messi. Out to the right. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And here's Musiala. Vinicius Junior! Goal! Benfica! And they're back in front. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious and all but unstoppable.
Número 20. Substituição para o Benfica. Número 7.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Para o seu lugar,
So we have a breakthrough. Now, oh, they could be caught. Mbappe! And he's there to get it away. He is through here. Nice. He's had a shot. He's got a goal. And that should do it. Within sight of the finish line.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Benfica take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Valverde gets over and intercepts. That has been cut short. Roberto Carlos, Fernandez. Benfica ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Yamal is in a really good position out wide. He gets big! Oh, it's come loose. Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Yeah, this is part of the job. Head down and keep plugging away.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 3. Número 2. Número 24.
Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job.
Número 4.
Roberto Carlos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
2 minutos de compensação.
He's picked his way through. Interesting ball. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Mbappe. Zubimendi calmly anticipates. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Keeper has taken has a shot! Barcelona have their second corner now. Diaz. And that will be the final act. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Vinicius Junior claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.